What is going on, guys? So in today's video I'm going to be showing off the brand new Blue Eyes White Dragon support that came out in Battles of Chaos. I hope you liked the video. If you do, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Enjoy. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. The first card we're going to be playing is Blue Eyes White Dragon. With the new cards in this set, or with the new cards in the deck, you just get through Blue Eyes so fast. It's straight into the graveyard, and you can recycle with the fusion card. I'll go over it all, but it definitely has to be a 3 of. Next, it's two Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. So this isn't as strong as it used to be, but it still is a special summon. Obviously, you can special summon this card by revealing a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, and then special summon Blue Eyes Alternative. It has an additional effect that it can destroy a monster on your opponent's side of the field, but it gives up its battle for that. The next card we're going to be running is Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. This card has gone up in price seriously since it's kind of only been a Legendary Duelist promo, and it was in like a single promo. It wasn't an easy card to get, but this is really good. So kind of the only way to summon it effectively is with the White Stone of Ancients. And what you do is when it's summoned, you get to search for a polymerization, and also at the end of the turn you get to search for one level 8 dragon monster. It also has the effect that when it's in the graveyard you can banish it and all your monsters gain 1,000 attack, which is kind of nice for the OTKs. Next card we have is Dragon Spirit of White. Basically what this card is used for is just to destroy spells and trap back row. It also has the effect that it can just get rid of itself and special my Blue Eyes in your hand, so it's pretty handy for that, but it's just used in another level 8. The next card is Chaos Dragon Levianeer. With the introduction of Dictator of D, there is now a dark, so it can gain some of its extra effect. It special summons itself, and like I said, you can have a lot of dragons in your graveyard, lights and darks. Very easy, very quick. And this card is searchable with the likes of Abyss Dragon, which makes Abyss Dragon one of the reasons why it's after going up in price. The fact you can search Chaos Dragon Levianeer and then go off from there. Okay, the next card that came out in Battles of Chaos was Dictator of D. So this card is an amazing special summon. It makes the deck so much easier to use. Gets rid of your dead draws and bricks. It's just a great card. So basically what it does is it can special summon itself by getting rid of a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck, hand to the graveyard. And then you can discard a Blue Eyes White Dragon or a card that specifically says Blue Eyes White Dragon in its text, and then special summon that Blue Eyes White Dragon from the graveyard. So it's an extra extender starter. It's just a really good card. I find it getting rid of most of the bricks, because kind of Blue Eyes White Dragon is your bricks, and this gets at least 2 of them to the graveyard straight away, and you get one of your boss monsters onto the field. It's a very good card, as well as the extra of helping out Chaos Dragon Levianeer. And just being a level 4, you can do some link plays as well with Verte Anaconda, so it's pretty good. Still one of the best cards in the deck is Sage with Eyes of Blue. Basically what this one does is when it's normal summoned, you get to add one level 1 light monster from your deck to your hand, searching most of your tuners that eventually have effects. So if you, let's say, open with the likes of Dictator of D and Sage with Eyes of Blue, you can special summon Dictator of D, get some of your plays off, normal summon Sage with Eyes of Blue, and then you can search for White Stone of Ancients, and then activate Dictator of D to discard the White Stones of Ancients, special summon your Blue Eyes, and then at the end of the turn, you're going to be getting a Blue Eyes Abyss or whatever else you need for your combo plays, but it's really good. Okay, so the next card we're going to be playing is the White Stone of Ancients. What this card does is it's a level 1 tuner. Also, if it's sent to the graveyard, during the end phase, you get special summon a Blue Eyes monster from your deck, which helps you get some of those tricky ones like Abyss Dragon and Spirit. It also has the effect that it can banish itself from the graveyard, and then you can bring a Blue Eyes White Dragon back from your graveyard to your hand, and that helps out with the likes of Alternative. It's just a very good card, level 1 also, so you can use the likes of Relinquish Amina and Linkaribo. Yeah, and then the White Stone of Legend, when it's discarded, you get to search a Blue Eye, so it's just an extra play, pretty much. On to the spell cards then. The first card we have is Return of the Dragon Lords. What this card is basically a monster born for level 8 dragon monsters or level 7, but it also has the built-in effect that it can banish itself if a dragon monster is going to be destroyed. And then we're running 3 trade-in. Because we have so many level 8s, it's you just discard an 8 and draw 2 cards, so it helps with the consistency of the deck. It's a very, very good card. Has to be 3 of each. Next cards we have is some of our searchers. The first card is Melody of Awakening Dragon. Basically, what you do is discard a card and then search any of your blue eye stuff that have 3,000 more attack or 2,500 less defense. As so you can basically just search the likes of Blue Eyes White Dragon and alternative, and then use alternate effect and special summon itself. The next card is Bingo Machine Go. What this card does is you can take 3 Blue Eyes cards with its text or any sort of Blue Eyes card, especially the new fusion card, and then your opponent has to pick one randomly. But it's a good way to go off. You can pick the same card 3 times, so you're definitely going to get your card. And then Piri Race Map, just to search your stage with Eyes of Blue, just to get some of the combo pieces off. It's one of the newer cards, but it's very, very good. 2 Dragon Shrine then for your stone, just to special summon a dragon type monster at the end phase, and also kind of keep your graveyard full. Okay, so for some of our fusion cards, we have the brand new card Ultimate Fusion, which is amazing, and then our Legend of Blue Eyes Polymerization that I had to bring up for this video. So the Ultimate Fusion is a quick play spell. During your main phase, you can fusion summon a fusion monster from your extra deck that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon as a material by shuffling the fusion materials listed on it from your hand, field, and or graveyard into the deck, and then destroy face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of Blue Eyes White Dragon and Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon used on the field as material. So on the field, basically, a lot of the time I have been able to summon the likes of Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon. I've been able to attack multiple times and destroy multiple cards my opponent controls. It is a very, very good card, as well as the new fusion monster that we got in Battles of Chaos, which I'll be going over. But it's just an amazing card, as well as it being searchable with like a Bingo Machine, and Dictator as well, as far as I know. But yeah. The way we get to our polymerization then is through the search of Abyss when it's summoned. And then the last spell card we have is Card of Consonance. Just basically gets to discard a Dragon Tuner and then draw 2 cards. And our final 3 cards, which I don't see a lot of deck builds running, is True Light. It came out recently enough in the Mega Packs or Mega Tins. But basically what it does is you can activate on your opponent's turn. It protects your Blue Eyes, as well as setting a spell or trap that directly from your deck specifically lists Blue Eyes, like the fusion card, or special summon a Blue Eyes, pretty much. So what I do is I'll activate this on my opponent's turn. I'll set my Ultimate Fusion, just say if I'm going first, and then on my turn I'll special summon a Blue Eyes, and then you can fuse from there, which is very, very nice. So let's get on to the extra deck. Okay, so the extra deck. The first card we're running is Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon. It is just a beast. Makes it very, very easy to summon with the new Ultimate Fusion. It can attack multiple times. It can destroy 3 cards my opponent controls. It's just a go for the OTK. Then we have Blue Eyes Twin Burst, which is kind of comes in clutch, especially if you need something to hit into stuff. It can't be destroyed by battle. And can attack twice. Then we have Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon, which is one of the new cards that came out in Battles of Chaos, and it is just amazing. It is a card I've been waiting the guts of, I don't know, many years. Basically, what this card did in the anime was it was a part of one of the Legendary Dragon cards. What Kaiba did was he had the Fang of Critias, and he fused it with the trap card Tyrant Wing, to make Tyrant Dragon, and then that Tyrant Dragon fused with Blue Eyes to make Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon, and it's actually taken this long for that card to be made, but it doesn't. I have no complaints about it. Artwork looks amazing, and it's just I've been waiting so long for it. So basically, it is it has to be fusion summoned. It only takes 1 Dragon monster. You can fusion it the old way with Fang and Critias, or you can just fusion it Blue Eyes and 1 Dragon monster, which is Ultimate Fusion works with that. You contribute a Blue Eyes with Dragon equipped with a fusion monster. That's how you summon it normally. It is unaffected by trap cards or effects, and it can attack all monsters your opponent controls It also has the effect to end of the damage step. If a battle, you can target a trap in the graveyard and set just spell trap cards on. Another reason why we're running True Light, just in case if my opponent destroys it with like Twin Twist or something. But yeah. Okay, for our little synchro package, then we have 2 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Very, very easy to go into. Use Sage, use Stone, and a Blue Eyes to go into Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Basically, what you do is you set it. It stops your opponent from Pension Summoning, Special Summoning more than one monster at any one time. Yeah, it's a pendulum killer, but also kind of has the extra defense if your opponent, let's say, targets it. You can activate its effect, quick effect, and tribute it and special summon Azor Eyes. So then moves on to Azor or any light dragon monsters. That's why you have Black Rise Moonlight as well. So Azor Eyes then has the effect that it defends all dragons until the next turn, pretty much. And then during the standby phase, it gets special with Blue Eyes from the graveyard. And then Black Rose Moonlight is just in case. Azor Eyes are going to be destroyed, you would go into Blue Eyes Spirit and then Moonlight and then bounce your opponent's monster back to the hand. Okay, next we have our Xyz and a little Galaxy package. Basically, these are all kind of rank 8s or like boost up into from rank 8s. So the first card I suppose we'll go over is Galaxy Cypher Dragon. This one helps you kind of go into the rest, although Galaxy Photon Lord does the same. But Cypher Dragon basically just takes your opponent's monster. And it becomes the same name. You can actually, with the new Galaxy Cypher X Dragon, which came out recently enough, you can overlay your opponent's monster and keep their monster pretty much. Full armor, then you can overlay on top of Galaxy Cypher and destroy a card. And Cypher Blade is similar, except for you can't do Cypher Blade and then full armor. I think you can do full armor and then Cypher Blade. The next 2 would be Galaxy Photon Lord. This would only be a case where if your opponent had pretty strong monster effects and you wanted to end with negating a monster effect. And Titanic Harbinger does the exact same pretty much, except for just spell cards. So it depends on what you want, what your opponent's kind of running. If it's like a Sky Striker, I'd run Hope Harbinger, or like end with Hope Harbinger or Galaxy Photon Lord if they are just monster effects. Now, on our 2 links, which don't come up as much as the rest, but Relinquished Anima and Linkuriboh. This is just using your level 1 monsters. Sometimes Relinquished Anima comes up and you can take your opponent's monsters, or Linkuriboh for just that extra defense. Sometimes you can end with the likes of Spirit and Linkuriboh, and helps you out. But yeah, so let me know what you think in the comment section down below of the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up.